Hey, welcome back to the Nansera Wellness YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a yoga flow to improve mental focus and concentration. If you find yourself unable to read, maybe you have exams coming up, or you're unable to beat deadlines because maybe you're scrolling on TikTok or Instagram and you just can't get your tasks done, this is a yoga flow for you to try to improve that. So it's going to be a lot of standing balances because balances help us to focus, and I will try to explain as we flow through it. You might need 2 blocks just in case for your balancing. Before we get started, please, if you're new here, kindly subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and say something in the comment section. Say hi. Give me a review about the video, and what else would you like to see? Let me know everything in the comments. Otherwise, let's get started. Into the top of your mat, grounding your heels into the mat. Spread your toes out wide and start grounding them from the small toes all the way to the big toes. Suck your kneecaps in, tailbone is tucked in. Roll your shoulders up and away from the ears. Bring your hands to a prayer in front of your chest. Closing down your eyes, let's take 3 breaths to arrive for our practice. Breathing in and breathing out. Deep inhale, heavy out the exhale. Taking a moment to set an intention for your practice. Maybe you want to send positive energy into the world. Maybe you want to be mindful and focus on your breath throughout the practice. Maybe you want some mental clarity. Could be anything, something positive that you want to keep going back to, like a mantra throughout your practice. Inhale, creating space within. And on the exhale, relax into that space. Flutter your eyes open. Breathing in, sending your arms overhead. And on the exhale, we're going to swan dive all the way down. Maybe micro bend into your knees. Maybe swaying your hips from side to side. And from here, we're going to plant our palms. Step the right foot back, drop the right knee into the mat. Open the chest forward. Option to rest your hands on your blocks. If the floor is not accessible for you, that's okay. And from here, we're going to plant the palms and step the left foot back, coming into a mountain pose. And again, option to micro bend the knees, first mountain of the day. Sorry, I'm not giving you modifications, but I'm gonna do my best to. Your feet are together. From here, come onto your toes. Drop the knees into the mat, bend elbows back, drop chin and chest for 8 points onto the ground. And slowly release everything into the mat. Palms are under the shoulders. Lift the chest for Bhujangasana. Elbows are squeezing ribcage. Shoulders away from the ears. Release. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back for mountain pose. Breathe. From here, step the right foot between your palms. Drop the back knee into the mat and tuck the back toes. And return back to your sun salutation. Make sure your right knee is right above the ankle or behind it. If you feel like it's over, you can adjust like I just did. Place your palms into the mat. Step the back foot to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up, sending your arms overhead. Mini back bend. Exhale, prayer to the chest. Releasing your hands alongside your hips. Intensely staring at a gaze point in front of you, your drishti. Focus your sight onto it. And from here, I want you to lift that right leg and bring it to the outside of the left calf. Toes are off the mat. And now from here, you're going to raise your arms. Bring your middle fingers, your ring finger and your middle finger to your palms. Close them off with your thumbs. And now move the arms to the right. Left palm is facing the back. Turn your right palm to face forward. Come into your Natavarasana. Breathe. And slowly, focusing on the breath, I want you to shift your gaze over to the left shoulder. Stay relaxed, focusing on your breath, concentrating at a single gaze point. 2 more breaths here. See if you can open the right knee out to the right and breathe. Yes, it might get shaky, but once you focus onto a single gaze point, concentrating, you'll find yourself maintaining balance. And of course, pair that with the breath. Returning back to center, release your hands, release your leg, shake them out a bit. Inhale, hands raise up into a high prayer, arch your back. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Placing your palms into the mat, step the left foot back, drop the left knee into the mat. Maybe untuck the toes, open the chest forward for your sun salutation. Plant your palms, step the right foot back, feet together, hips up and back for mountain pose. From here, we're going to bend the knees, drop the knees into the mat, bend elbows back, drop chin and chest, 8 point onto the ground, and slowly release everything. Rise up into Bhujangasana Cobra pose. Exhale, release, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back for mountain pose, feet together. From there, you're going to step the left foot between your palms, drop the back knee into the mat, open the chest forward. Remember, you can use your blocks if you want to. Make sure the knee is not over the ankle. Plant your palms, step the back foot to the front, forward fold. Inhale, rising up with your arms, sending them up and back. Exhale, finding prayer to the chest. Breathe, release the arms alongside your hips. Lift the left leg up, and we do the same thing, bringing it to the outside of the right calf. Toes are floating off the ground. Raise your arms, middle and ring finger to palms. Close them off with the thumbs. This time we move them to the left. Right palm faces back, left palm faces forward. And then we look over our right shoulder, intensely staring at a single gaze point, focusing on it, using your breath to maintain. Breathe. The breath helps us relax. Staring at a single gaze point helps us focus on one thing. Option to micro bend into the right knee. And coming back to center, release the arms and do the legs. Shake them out a bit. Amazing. From here, bring your hands to a prayer. Lift the left leg up and step the left foot back, not too far. We're going to transition into a triangle pose. Lengthen the right knee, sending your arms out wide. T-shape, shoulder level. Reach forward as far as you can with your right hand, reaching and reaching. And when you've reached your body's extent, tailbone stays tucked in. Release the right hand alongside the right leg. Left hand goes skyward. You can use your block for support, resting that hand on the block. Left hand goes up, shift your gaze, look up to your left fingers and breathe here. Maybe focus on staring at only the thumb or maybe up above your hand. It might feel wavy, like you're going from side to side, but that's because your muscles are relaxed and you're as light as a feather. And then from here, bringing the left hand to your block, square off your hips, maybe adjust the back foot if necessary. And then from here, send the right hand up into a revolved triangle. This is a bit challenging, but that's okay. Trust your breath and trust your gaze point. Once you focus and relax, you find yourself being able to balance, because balance is not much about strength. It's more about focus and breath. So breathe. If you find yourself still in the single, if you find yourself being still, not moving at all, I want you to check in with your breath, because if you're breathing, then you should be able to sway from side to side. It should feel like you're a feather. And from there, bring your hands to frame your front foot. Step the back foot to the front for a forward fold. And from here, you're going to rise up with the left leg. Bring your knee towards your chest. And then from here, we're going to open it out to the left. Also, you have the option to, instead of holding on to the knee, you can hold on to the foot, extend it forward, and then again we open out to the side, depending on where you are today. Breathe. Maybe bring the right hand to your waist, intensely staring at a gaze point. Deep breaths in and out. Maybe try to see if you can see a dot in front of you. Try to focus that dot to stop it from moving while you breathe. From there, bend into the right knee. Bring the left thigh on top of the right. Bend your bend your knees and sink back like you're sitting in a chair. Or maybe if it's possible, breathe, staring at a single gaze point. Maybe double wrap your legs and come into Garudasana, ego pose. And maybe stack the left hand on top of the right. You can keep them here like this, or maybe back of the palms together, or maybe palm to palm facing each other, coming into full ego. And then maybe start raising them up over your face. And breathe. So as you've seen, I was also about to fall out, but because I focused on a single gaze point and breath, I managed to recover. And from here, slowly release. Shake your legs out a bit. Beautiful. And now, hands to a prayer, lifting the right leg up, stepping the right foot back, not too far. We're going to go into triangle. Bring your arms into a T shape, shoulder level. Looking over your left middle finger, I want you to go forward with the left hand. Reach, 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 reach. And if you've reached your body's extent, release that hand alongside the leg, maybe holding onto your block. Tailbone is tucked in, and reach towards the ceiling into your triangle pose. Shift your gaze, looking up. Breathe. If you want, you can also micro bend into your left knee if you feel like it's hyperextending. And bring the right palm alongside the left foot. Left hand goes overhead. Revolve. Use your breath. Let yourself be as light as a feather, intensely trying to focus your dot, trying to make it still without straining or getting frustrated. No attaching any reward to it. And bring your hand back down to frame the left foot. Step the right foot forward. And from here, we're going to rise up, bringing the right foot along with us. And once again, option to hold on to the knee or maybe reach for the toes. Lengthen that leg in front of you and then opening it out to the right and breathe. Deep inhales, heavy exhales. It's okay if you fall out of the pose. Simply return back and focus on a single drishti and your breath. Oops. And from here, we're going to bring that leg back, cross it over the left, sink into Garudasana, and again, go to your body's extent. Maybe you find the full fold or not. Right hand on top of the left, eagle arms. You can go for the same variation you did the other side, Or if you feel like this side is more open, go for the full bind and send the arms up and breathe. With every exhale, see if you can sink deeper, trusting your gaze points and your breath to keep you in the pause. If you fall out, that's okay. Simply return to it. And slowly release. Beautiful practice, everyone. Shake your legs out. Inhale, circle sweep your arms all the way up. And on the exhale, we're going to swan dive all the way down. Breathing in, looking forward for a flat back. And on the exhale, plant the palms and step back for a plank pose. From our plank, chaturanga. And release everything into the mat. Send the arms forward. We're going to go for some Ardha Shalabhasana, half locust. This is really good for focusing. So what we're going to try to do is to synchronize the breath with the movement. Okay, so breathe in. And on the exhale, I want you to lift the right hand and left leg up. Look forward. Release. Inhale. Exhale, left hand and right leg lift. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, switch right hand. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left hand, right leg. Inhale. Exhale, right hand, left leg. Breathe in. Breathe out, left hand, right leg. Breathe in. Breathe out, right hand, left leg. Breathe in and lower. Final round. Left hand lifts, right leg lifts. And release. Bring your hands to form a pillow. You might feel a bit dizzy from doing this. Take a moment to neutralize, to return back to normal. And when you're ready, we're going to come all the way up to a sit and swing the legs all the way in front of us. Keeping a straight back. Inhale, sending the arms overhead. Suck the kneecaps in, and on the exhale, we're going to lean forward like we want to touch our face to our toes and pull onto them. Relax the shoulders, coming into your Paschimottanasana. Breathe. Just ironing out the spine, maintaining a straight back. It's okay if nothing touches, as long as we don't force. If you're feeling flexible and you want to bring your forehead or chin to the mat, make sure it touches on the shin bone right after the knees and not on the knees. Because when you're touching the knees, then you're rounding in the spine. But when you're touching on the shins, then you're maintaining a straight back. You're basically ironing out the spine. And slowly coming back all the way up. We're going to bend the left knee, bring the left foot to the outside of the right glute, step the right foot to the outside of the left thigh, hug onto that leg and twist. Maybe bring the right hand behind your back, but keep it close. Inhale, lengthening into the spine, and on the exhale, we twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. Breathe. And returning back to center, bring your hands to the left side. Bow for a counter stretch. Coming all the way back up. Step the right foot to the right. And now from here, we're going to transition into a hero pose. I want you to bring the left foot to the outside of the left glute. You can also sit on the block to lessen the stretch. And then bring the right foot alongside the left thigh, resting the right hand on your right knee. bringing the palm under the jaw. Left palm rests on the left knee. Look ahead of you, intensely staring at a single gaze point, and breathe. If you feel like your right ankle is behind the right knee, adjust. Breathe. We want them to be at a 90-degree angle, or leg goes slightly forward. Either is fine. Maintaining a straight back, focusing on a single gaze point. Staying mindful of your breath. Amazing. Returning back, lengthen out your legs, maybe give them a shake, and we're going to do the second side. So we're going to bend the right knee, bring the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. You can stay seated on your block if you want to. And then from here, we're going to step the left foot to the outside of the right thigh. Use the right hand to hug onto the left leg. Left hand goes back, close to the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist left. Breathe in, grow tall. Breathe out and twist. Inhale. Exhale, completely twist. Stay here for a few breaths. And again, focusing on a single gaze point. And returning back, bringing the left foot back to the left. And again, option to sit on your block as we bring the right heel close to the right glute. Left foot into the mat, close to the right thigh. Right palm rests on the right thigh. Left elbow to left knee. Maybe step the foot slightly forward if that's more comfortable. Intensely staring at a single gaze point. Breathe in your hero pose. It's okay if you find yourself drifting off. Just simply return wherever you had drifted. Just leave it without thinking twice. You can always get back to it after the practice. Just come back to me, please. And when you're done, slowly release. We're going to come into Sukhasana. Option to sit on a block. We're going to be here for a bit. We're going to do a pranayama practice or breathing technique called Nadi Shodhana or alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to do part 2 of the technique, which is basically what I just said, alternate nostril breathing. So we breathe in through one nostril, close it off, breathe out through another nostril. The same nostril we've breathed out, we breathe in again through that one, close it, and breathe out from the nostril we started with. It's confusing, I get it, but let's try. First I'll demonstrate and then we can try together. So you're going to bring your right index, you can use the left hand as well, index finger and middle finger to the forehead. Thumb is going to come to the outside of the right nostril. Then little finger and ring finger to the outside of the left nostril. So block off the right nostril. Inhale into the left nostril. Block the left nostril. Exhale from the right. Now we finished exhaling from the right. And now again we're going to inhale from the right. Block it off. Exhale from the left. Before we go ahead, if one of your nostrils is blocked, you shouldn't be doing this. Keep it for now. But let's try to do 5 rounds of this. So yeah, once you start doing it, you get the hang of it. It's a bit confusing in the beginning, but just stay with me. Index and middle finger to the forehead, right thumb to the outside of the right nostril, right little finger and middle finger and ring finger to the left nostril. Block the right nostril. Inhale with the left. Block the left nostril. Exhale with the right. Inhale right nostril. Block. Exhale left nostril. Inhale left nostril. Block. Exhale right nostril. Inhale right nostril. Block. Exhale left nostril. Inhale left nostril. Block. Exhale right nostril. Inhale right. Block. Exhale left. Inhale left. Block. Exhale right. Inhale right. Block. Exhale left. Inhale left. Block. Exhale right. Inhale right. Block. Exhale left. And slowly release. Continue with your normal breathing. And we're going to assume Yoni Mudra. We're going to interlace our fingers. Bring the index fingers to touch and the thumbs to touch. Thumbs pointing towards you. Open your elbows out. Relax the shoulders. Closing down your eyes. And continue with your breath here. Maybe abdominal breathing. You can also bring awareness to your nostrils. When you're inhaling, maybe focus on the right nostril. And then on the exhale, focus on the left nostril. Next inhale, focus on the left nostril. Exhale, focus on the right nostril. Relaxing your face. Elbows are relaxed. Staying here for as long as is comfortable. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. I wish for you good health and happiness. Namaste.